the surgeon has just handed you back a full syringe, and what do? So the first thing you do, take the cannula off, put that down, and put the cap back on so nothing leaks out. Okay, best to hold the syringe up, so obviously nothing comes out. Hold it up, put the green cap back on. Now, turn the locking mechanism 90 degrees on the tire lock, but don't pull it out just yet. You need to unscrew from the end 5 or 6 times till it's loose, and it's come loose, then simply pull it out. Once you pull it out, sit the syringe up like this, because remember, you need to put your little screw back on. So put that screw back on in the middle, and very important, just do it hand tight. So 6 or 7 turns. Once it's hand tight, don't over tighten it because it is a plastic screw. So once it's hand tight and the green cap is on tight, you've got a syringe full of lipoaspirate. This is now ready for centrifugation. You can put that down. But what if the surgeon says, hold on, I want more fat. Give me another syringe. So then we repeat the same process, grab a new syringe. So assume we've got a new one down here already. Let's just put the piston sitting flush with the FPU again. And then what you can do is take out the little screw using your hex screwdriver again. So, and leave that on for when you're done. Take the tire lock, screw that back on, and then push it down, making sure the flange of the FPU is 90 degrees to the locking mechanism. Push it all the way in, turn it till it locks, and it should be locking nice and smoothly. Then you know you've pushed it in all the way through. And hold the button down and push it all the way down so that the piston is all the way at the bottom. Put your cannula back on, making sure it's as tight as possible so there's no air leaks. Okay, and now you're ready to go with the second syringe. And just repeat this process if you're using multiple syringes. So your surgeon's just handed you back the second syringe. Now, if the second syringe is also full, that's fantastic. We can then prepare both syringes to go into the centrifuge, as long as they're both of the same volume. So if the second one is also the same, so let's say this is now at 50 mil, what you do, same as you did last time. So now you've got 2 FPUs that are of the same volume. So the easiest thing to do is just to sit them down on a flat surface and make sure they're the same. Now, if they're out by 1 mil or 2, it's not a big deal. So as long as they're 1 to 2 mil apart difference, that's fine, they will balance. So let's say one of these is not full. So the surgeon's only taken half a syringe, okay? So what I'll do here, let me just quickly simulate that. Okay, so he hands you back a syringe that is only half full. How do you balance the 2? So let's say this is now only half full. We need to obviously get the fat from the full one into the one that's not as full and to balance them up. So hypothetically, let's say this is 50 mil, this one's 30 mil. To even them up, you need 40 mils in each one. So undo the tire lock, put the little screw back on your one that is not full, because we need to transfer fat into here. Okay, then undo the green cap on both syringes, and then put the little adapter on both ends. Okay, just make sure the plastic O-ring is on both. Once you've connected both, make sure they're on tight. Okay, and then now you're ready to put the tire lock on to transfer fat from the fuller one to the one that's not so full. So you need to take the little screw out with the screwdriver, put that down, screw your tire lock on, okay, and then push the locking mechanism down, turn it 90 degrees so it locks. Okay, now hold the button down and gently push until the fat transfers across the other side and they are now both sitting at 40 mil, for example, okay? Then now that you've got them balancing, you can take it off, put the green cap back on, unscrew the tara lock on this one first, turn it 90 degrees, pull it off, put the little screw back on, and just do it hand tight. Okay, now you can set that one down, take the adapter off, put your green cap back on, just make sure you double check that the little screw is tight on this one, and now you've got two that are balanced and ready to go into the centrifuge.